It ain't the left side or the right side, then it must be the fin side. Inside. It ain't the left side or the right side.
Thank you, Solo D. Welcome to another episode of On the Fin Side here with Brian Catanzaro and Paul Pickin. You can follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, YouTube, iTunes, and on Spreaker. We're recapping the Dolphins' second-round pick, Ohio State linebacker Raekwon McMillan, selected 54th overall. You know, a player projected right around this spot, Paul, 6'2", 243 pounds, Big Ten, first team, only 20 years old, very raw, rough around the edges. What were your thoughts on this pick?
I liked it. I think he's a guy that can come in and really be effective in this defense. I think he's probably going to start out as the Sam linebacker, and then in 2 years when the Lawrence Timmons deal is off the books, he'll probably slide into the middle or have that flexibility to go in either direction there. And I like the different elements that he and Kiko bring to the table. I know he and Lawrence Timmons are kind of similar players, but he's also a guy that some people actually had a first-round grade on. So seeing him fall to the Dolphins in the second along with numerous other guys with first-round grades, I was excited.
Yeah, me too, and you're exactly right. He and Lawrence Timmons, very similar players, especially with how Timmons has done throughout his career. Raekwon will probably start out at that outside linebacker position, be that natural guy. Charles Harris, the first-round pick, will probably have his hand in the dirt a little bit more. And, yeah, the interesting thing about Raekwon is he's 20 years old right now. He's going to be 21 in week 12 of this NFL season. So this is a this has short-term ramifications and also allows the Dolphins to have their middle linebacker of the future. Other than OB, is there anybody else that you may have had an eye on here in the second round?
Not really. I mean, it's I was pretty focused on OB, but at the same time, when you look at Raekwon and like you just said with Charles Harris, I know we talked a lot about him potentially taking his hand out of the dirt and being the Koemisi replacement. And when you look at this pick, it kind of tells you right there exactly how they envision using Charles Harris, because you're not taking Raekwon in the second round if you're planning to have Charles Harris be at that strong side linebacker position. It just wouldn't make sense. So really, it's definitely telling you a lot about how they're evolving what they want to do with this defense. And they're adding a lot of speed, a lot of sure tackling, and a little bit of hitting. So there's some interesting things lining up for this defense after these first two rounds.
You bet. Raekwon McMillan, the Dolphins' second-round draft pick, probably going to start out at outside linebacker and evolve into that middle linebacker for the Dolphins. Hopefully he can be another Zach Thomas, but we'll see what happens. So that will do it with our wrap-up here of our second-round draft pick, Raekwon McMillan. You can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, iTunes, YouTube, and on Spreaker. And if it's not on the right side and it's not on the left side, it is on the fin side. Solo D, take us home.
It ain't the left side or the right side, then it must be the fin side. Inside. It ain't the left side or the right side, then it must be the fin side. Listen, Dolphins fans across the land all tuning in to see what Brian Cat and